Hi, I'm Judy, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do a double hammock with a shoulder-to-shoulder to chest. It's a mouthful. Let me try again. It's a double hammock with a shoulder-to-shoulder chest belt. It's a really great carry if you have a heavy child or you're going to be carrying your baby for a long time. It provides you a lot of support. I am going to be using a size 5 wrap, and I'm going to be supermanning my toddler up onto my back. So for this, I like to have the middle marker off to the side about, I don't know, maybe a foot. Yeah. So I put that behind me, and I'm going to put the wrap, just tuck it here between my knees, and I'm going to get my toddler. Did you want your passy? Okay, come on. Don't turn around this way, silly goose. Put your passy in your mouth, come on. Alright. And then I superman him up. Then I untuck it from the front here. Put your arms out, sweetheart, please. And then I'm going to lift the wrap up over us and bring it up to the shoulders. I'm going to take the top rail here, tuck it under my chin. And then I'm going to make up the seat. Pulling it down as tight as I can, and I'm going to grab my shirt. Darby, please. Put your head down, sweetheart. I'm going to grab my shirt and pull it down, and then I'm going to tuck the wrap up at the same time while I bounce him up. And then I just kind of bounce him. Make sure I have the seat all the way out to his knees. And now I can work on the carry. So the longer side is going to be over my shoulder. The short side will become under. I'm crossing the longer side over. I'm tucking it here between my knees so I can work on the chest pass here of the double hammock. So I like to just do strand by strand. So I'm just kind of pulling each section here to get as much slack out as I can. And now I'm going to bring this around to the back. I'm holding the top rail. I pass it to my other hand. I take this hand, go underneath the wrap and put my hand on my little one's bottom. It just makes it easier to slide the wrap up and kind of can guide it that way. And then what I like to do is I like to pull this bottom one. I pull that nice and snug, pull it around. Again, pulling my shirt down, tucking the wrap up, making sure that this is nice and snug and tucked up in here. And now I need to pull out any extra slack, and to do that I do the L pull. I have some slack here on the top, so I'm just taking the top rail here and the top rail there. I'm going to pull up with this piece and out, pull up and out, and that snugs up. And then I'm going to do one pull with the whole wrap. So I gather everything in my hands, pull up and out, do nice and snug pull. That snugs everything up nicely for me. Take your arm down, sweet pea. Okay, now I can do the chest belt, the shoulder-to-shoulder chest belt. The short piece, I'm going to bring it underneath. I'm going to tie a half knot. Pull that nice and snug. And then what I want to do before I bring this piece over my shoulder, I'm going to flip the rails. So this is the top rail here. I'm going to make sure I get everything pulled snug. I want to switch it so the top rail is now the bottom, so I'm flipping it. And with this wrap, that means that the wrong side is going to be facing out. So I'm going to pass this over my shoulder, take this piece in one hand, pass it behind me to the next hand, and then I'm just going to tighten everything up. I pull down through each section of the wrap. I'm pulling down to get it nice and tight, and then pull it across, keep pulling everything nice and tight, tuck the top under my chin, and I'm going to bring this bottom rail and tuck it underneath. Again, pulling my shirt down, tucking the wrap up, and then I take the whole thing and just pull on it and make sure I have all the slack out. Now I take this piece, I'm going to tuck it into my chest belt. Tuck it in from the outside in, and I just kind of pull on it to make sure I get all the slack out. And so there I have the tails hanging down. If you want to, you can spread this out a little bit so that you don't have this giant wad of fabric digging into your chest. Spreading it out. Now if you use a longer wrap, let's say you use a size 6, like if I were to use a size 6, I would have extra. I would just bring that around to the back and tie under the bottom. For me, this is about the shortest length that I can do this carry in, so it's a size 5. With my toddler, with a smaller baby, I probably could use a shorter carry. A shorter wrap. So here you have a double hammock with a shoulder-to-shoulder chest belt. Here's a nice chest pass. You have 2 hammocks in the back, and you have your chest belt. This is a fantastic carry. I can carry my toddler in this for a couple of hours without any problems. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you.